guys, this is a book vlog. I couldn't get unpacking figured out. I honestly haven't had time lately. I've been kind of busy doing a lot of stuff, trying to juggle everything, but I'm here with A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yes, this is going to be a reading vlog, and yes, this is fantasy. This is going to be the very first fantasy book that I ever read. I don't know anything about this. All I know is that this is a very, very, very popular, very liked book. My cousin read this, and I think she's on the second book now, and she's into it, and she was telling me how I needed to get it and read it, so here I am. I got it, and I am going to read it, and you are going to be here with me. Also, ignore the little blemish on my nose. I know it's there, okay? I know it's there. You don't gotta say anything. Anyway, I guess I'll read the little what's on the back about the book. It says, when 19-year-old huntress Fair, I think that's how you pronounce it, kills a wolf in the woods, a terrifying creature arrives to demand retribution. Dragged to the treacherous magical land she knows about only from legends, Fair excuse me. Fair discovers that her captor is not truly a beast, but one of the lethal, immortal fairies who once ruled her world. Okay, so there's wolves and fairies. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. At least he's not a beast all the time. As she adapts to her new home, her feelings for the fairy Tamlin transform from icy hostility into a fiery passion that burns through every lie she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But something is not right in the fairy lands. An ancient wicked shadow is growing, and Fair must find a way to stop it or doom Tamlin and his world forever. Okay, so we've got wolves and fairies and the ancient wicked shadow. Okay. There's 46 chapters. Okay. And what was it? 416 pages? So, okay. So she's got the list of the series up here. We've got A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's this one. A Court of Mist and Fury. A Court of Wings and Ruin. A Court of Frost and Starlight. And A Court of Silver Flames. That is a lot. This is a big series. Dang, okay. I'm gonna get in my little comfy spot. I'm not gonna film me reading it. I'll probably do an update every 5 chapters or so. I don't know, or I'll just whenever I feel like sharing my thoughts, I guess I'll film. Yeah, so I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna get a little comfy in my little reading corner. It's literally just in my bed, cuddled up with a blanket and a drink. I need to get me a drink too. Okay, I will be back and I will have read some of this. Okay, bye. I finished the first chapter. It was only 8 pages. Not gonna lie, I was kind of dozing off when reading it. I feel so bad, but I was kind of dozing in and out. I'm kind of confused. So she killed the wolf, but doesn't the wolf on the back it said that the wolf kidnapped her? Oh no, she kills a wolf in the woods. Terrifying creature arrives. Okay, so yeah, she killed the wolf. I misunderstood what the back was saying. She killed the wolf in the first chapter, so the wolf is dead. And it's winter, and there was a point in the beginning of the chapter where she was saying how she wished her sisters were married so that it would just be her and her dad living in the house. Yeah, so I guess we'll get more on the sisters later. I think dinner is almost ready for me, so I think I'm gonna take a little break and eat dinner, and then I'll jump back into chapter 2, which I checked. Chapter 2 is bigger than chapter 1. It starts on page 9 and ends on page 20, so yeah. But I'll get there. My cousin did warn me, saying that it starts really slow and then it picks up, so I'm hoping I can get through the slow parts. I'm hoping I can get through it quickly, but we'll see about that. I might doze off. I'm gonna try to read 5 chapters today. That is the goal. If I don't, then oh well, it's fine, but that is my goal right now. I'm going to try to get through 5 chapters tonight, at least. So yeah, that is my goal so far. I'm gonna go eat dinner real quick, and then I will get back. Well, actually, I'm gonna help make dinner and then eat, and then I will be back. Okay, so I just finished chapter 3, and I'm pretty sure she's about to get kidnapped because there was a massive roar and snow, and I'm pretty sure she's about to get kidnapped by this mystery beast. So, also her sister, Nesta, gets on my nerves. I do not like her. Elaine is kind of but like Nesta, she needs to kind of get over herself. She's really annoying and I don't like her. But like also the dad, like what? Like I understand that he's injured, but like why doesn't he try to contribute? I mean, he's got his sculptures, but that doesn't really do much for anyone. Like what? I don't know. I got 2 chapters left before I meet my goal for tonight. So I'm gonna continue. I just wanted to like do a little update that I think I'm about to read about her kidnapping. So yeah. A different outfit. It's a different day. I was with my boyfriend this weekend, so I didn't get to read a whole lot, but I did make it to chapter 5 that the other day when I started this, and I currently am at chapter 11. Her dad showed up. That was literally the last page. She's like, it's not a fairy but a man, my father. So her dad showed up, which is weird because I thought humans couldn't enter the world or the land. I thought humans couldn't enter it because like everyone wants to kill them and stuff. I'm a little confused. But yeah, I actually really like it so far. I was a little worried I wasn't going to like it because it's fantasy, and I don't know, I felt like I might be a little iffy on it, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, granted, I'm not that far in yet, but so far I'm enjoying it, and yeah, I might read a little more tonight. I'm not sure. I just took a shower and I plan on watching a show, but I might read a little more tonight before I go to bed. If not, then tomorrow I'm going to try to make it to chapter 15. Ideally though, I will be at chapter 20. That's what I want for tomorrow. I will keep you guys updated. Like right now, like her dad, I think that's a pretty big thing that her dad showed up. So yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know if the dad's gonna contact her or if he's gonna get killed or like what is going on, but I'll keep you guys posted, and yeah. I'm at chapter 15. It was not her dad. It was something else, and now she is in the woods with a surreal, and the fairy shadows are coming for her and the surreal. So, things are starting to happen, and Tamlin, her captor, is kind of the only one that can keep her safe. So, if she doesn't get a chance to escape this, she's gonna be in big trouble, and I can only hope that Tamlin can save the day, because it does not sound good right now. But I mean, I've made like a decent chunk, not a whole lot though. I'm on page 131, so I've still got a whole lot to go, but I think I'm doing pretty decent. I think this is a decent chunk. I'm gonna try to read more tonight. I'm gonna try to get to chapter 20, so I've got like 5 more chapters to get through tonight. I guess I'll see you guys in 5 chapters from now. Oh, I just finished chapter 18. Lucian's. We got a little bit more of his backstory, and oh my goodness, his brothers held him down while his dad killed the person he was in love with, which is insane and brutal and just horrible. So I do feel bad for him, and I do understand why he's a little bit bitter and a little grump. But then they had like a sweet moment at the end where he gave her like his sword and was like, please don't kill me, don't stab me in the back with it, which was kind of funny. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for him, knowing a little bit more of his backstory and understanding a little bit more of why he is the way that he is. You know, it helps a lot with deciding if they're good or if they're bad, or if you should like them or anything. And then also Tamlin, the capturer, he is also growing on me, because I believe it was chapter 17. That took me a minute. Chapter 17 was when the one fairy died, and they were trying to help him, but they couldn't because his wings were taken. I want to know who this she person is. Like, who is taking people's wings and like threatening everyone? Like, who is this person? So yeah, I'm gonna try to get through chapter 19. It's kind of a long chapter, and it's like, as you can see, it's dark outside, so it's late. I'm gonna try to get through chapter 19. I said that I wanted to get to chapter 20 today, so I want to get through chapter 20 today. It's just kind of a long chapter, so we'll see if I can do it. Hopefully I can, but yeah, so far so good. I'm making a dent in it, a bigger dent. I'm almost halfway, actually. It looks like I'm almost halfway. So I'm getting through it. We're doing good. We're making good time. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated. I just read chapter 20, and this girl is gonna get herself killed. Like, she's so dumb. She was told to stay in her room for a reason. She was told, stay in your room, don't come out until morning. What does she do? Oh, something's just pulling me to it. Girl, they're having a ritual, okay? A ritual. You want to be there for a ritual? I don't know about you guys, but if someone tells me that they're having a ritual, I'm staying as far away as possible. I'm not going anywhere near that. So yeah, she's being kind of dumb right now. But yeah, and then like she almost got caught too by these 3 fairies that found her and were starting to assault her, and she was just like, stop it. She wasn't like, she was just there telling them to stop. And then like another guy had to come in and help, and it wasn't Tamlin or Lucian. She just says it was like the most handsome man she's ever seen. So I don't know who this guy is, but like, girl, she is kind of stupid. She does not listen well, and oh my gosh, she's gonna end up getting herself killed eventually. Like, I'm calling it now. She's gonna end up getting herself killed one of these days because she doesn't listen. Okay, also, I was thinking, and I'm kind of running out of time for getting a video up this week, so I think I'm gonna break this into 2 parts. So my goal is to do chapter 1 through 23 in this video, and then I'll do chapter 24 to the end in the next video, so that I can guarantee a video coming up on time this week and next week. So that is what I'm doing. I know I'm announcing this kind of late into the video because this just happened, and I'm reading slower than I thought I was going to, mainly because just a lot of stuff is going on and I just can't sit down and read for a full day. So I'm getting through this a lot slower than I intended, and this video is also longer than I thought it would for some reason, so I am going to break this up into 2 parts. So yeah. But I've still got like 3 chapters to go before this video ends, so yeah, I will let you guys know my final thoughts 3 chapters from now. Okay, I just finished chapter 23. It kind of took longer today because I got my nails done and I had to eat, so I had to do some stuff before I was able to finish chapter 23, but I did it. And he gave her the ability to see and hear what he sees and hears, which is interesting. And she ended up falling asleep because the willow tree that they were under was singing a lullaby. So yeah, that's what I ended on. Also, we get Tamlin's backstory. A little bit ago, we got some of his backstory, and his brothers as well were not the greatest. Neither was his father, and they all had slaves that were humans, and he didn't want to be like that. So yeah, so very interesting. I'm curious to see where this goes. What happens now? Are they gonna get together? Are they not gonna get together? We've got 5 books. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's interesting. Interesting. I think she's finally starting to come to terms with the fact that she's gonna be there forever, and she's coming to terms with accepting her fate. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. And Tamlin definitely has feelings for her. Like, he definitely fell first. And I think she's starting to fall a little bit. But yeah, she's not wanting to admit it to herself just yet, but I think we'll get there. So that is going to be the end of part 1. As I said a little earlier, I am splitting this up into 2 parts. 1, because this video is going to be super long if I don't, and 2, I just don't have enough time to read this whole book and get a video out by Monday. So I'm splitting it, so you'll get this video here, and then next week you will get part 2. Now, I do want to say, if I do more of these, I don't know if I want to split them in parts or not. Ideally, no, but I talk a lot, I ramble a lot, and I sometimes make very long videos, so they might have to be cut up like this. I mean, this isn't a big book. I've read bigger, but I mean, it is thick. It's got thickness to it, so I think the smaller books I'll be able to condense into one video, but the bigger books I'll have to break up. So yeah, so that was it for part 1. I hope you stay tuned for part 2 next week. I'm curious to see what happens. I want to know how this ends. Do we ever figure out who this she person was? I don't know. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Give me a like. Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything in the comments, please and thank you. If you have something to add about what I have already read, that's perfectly fine. But please, please, please do not spoil anything else. Thank you. Okay, I will see you guys next week with part 2. Bye!